To Vlogmas Day 2. I had anticipated recording earlier in the day. It didn't happen. It's a little too busy at work today and didn't really have time between first job and submitting an assignment for school tonight. So I ran out of time. My free time last night was spent knitting my blanket square twice. Because apparently when I created the project page in Ravelry, I put the wrong needle size in. So I put down that it was a 3mm needle. It was not, which became really apparent when I got about here. Like huge. Looked at it. Right. So I looked at my old blanket, the one that got destroyed a few years ago, and it had 2.75mm. So I was like, numpty. I undid the square and I reknit it with the correct size needles. We're all good. We got there. So I did finish my blanket square. There's a picture of it in the intro. I chose my tea. I brewed my tea. I drank most of my tea. I saved a little bit of it for now. So it is called Hibiscus Splash. It is delicious. It is even better cold. I would honestly like to make a large pitcher of this iced, but I only have 1 cup worth. So sorry, I put the light there to make it a little more even. So I only have 1 cup worth left. The butterscotch chai, there's none left from yesterday. So I was going to put that back in the advent calendar for at the end in January when I'm just drinking tea like a fool. And I picked my mini. There's a better, actually that comes up pretty good. It's got browns and greens. It's just this lovely fall color scheme that I'm really enjoying. I believe I bought this at Twist Fiber Festival 2018 or 2019. It's been a while since I've been to Twist. So yeah, the only thing I've knit on is the blanket. I didn't have time for anything else today. I was going to turn the heel on the sock, but that required about half an hour of intense concentration. And I didn't have that time today. So I have not knit on that today. I have not knit on anything else. I just did my blanket square last night twice, and I finished it this morning as I was waiting for my boss to come in for a morning meeting. And that was the only knitting time I had today. It's been crazy. But now that my assignment is submitted and I'm good, and it's a little bit slow at work right now, I'm on my break. I'm on my lunch break. So from Porter. So I'm recording on my lunch break. And it's going to be fairly short and sweet because most of the stuff I had to say I said yesterday. I didn't get any knitting time in between. I'm very much enjoying the tea. And now the tea's gone. I do love hibiscus. I used to have a friend, well, I still have a friend, but she's no longer a coworker, who worked in the office with me, who was from Burkina Faso, and she brought me back a box of hibiscus tea from her village in Burkina Faso. It's made there. And she brought this back for me 2-3 years ago, and I mean, I love this stuff. I hoard it jealously because I know I can't get more. Not easily, anyway. I suppose if I begged and said, Alice, would you please bring me more tea, she would. But, yeah, she would have to go to Africa to do that. So she does that fairly often, but not, it requires some planning. So let's just say I hoard it jealously. I found another bin of minis today, and that's where this one came from. It's also where this entire skein of yarn came from, which is going to be my friend's next pair of socks, I think. There seems to be a unraveled bit. There we go. So this was Seaport Oasis, I think. It was a very inexpensive skein of sock yarn that I picked up at Stitches Midwest, which I'm not likely to get back to anytime soon. But it was a very inexpensive skein of yarn. I think I got 2 of them for $10. So I have an olive green one, and I have this dark purpley one that has little brown flecks in it. In odd places, you can see one of the brown bits there. So that's going to be my friend's next pair of socks, I think, after the charcoal ones. But in the meantime, I'm just going to be adding to my blanket and hopefully turning the heel before I talk to you again tomorrow. So I just wanted to keep it short and sweet today. I hope you're all having a great beginning to December. There is no snow on the ground right now here, which is unusual. I only remember that happening once or twice in my entire lifetime, that there was no snow at the beginning of December. We did have some snow in November. We got a good 4 or 5 inches one day. And then 2-3 days later, it rained and it was all gone. So it's a little weird for me to not have snow on the ground at this time of year, but I'm not going to complain because I had my winter tires put on the other day and one of them was flat. So I have to replace one of my winter tires. So I'm not sorry that there's not a lot of snow on the ground right now. I have to wait for payday to do that, which is next Wednesday. So hopefully the snow will hold off until then and we'll be good. So I will aim to have a little more to show you and talk to you about tomorrow. You'll see I did all my little bits and bobs during the intro, and frame rate is a little weird right now. I'm not sure what's going on, but every time I move, it's like tracers go across the screen. It's a little bizarre. Hopefully it doesn't look that way to you. And I will stop babbling now because I have a tendency to talk really fast when I have nothing to say. So I will wish you all a good night and hope that you all have a great Saturday. I will meet up with you at some point tomorrow. Have a great evening. Bye.